So in this video, I'll show you exactly my process of how I create ad creatives that scale brands while reducing their customer acquisition cost. This framework is based on 12 million generated in sales for 7 and 8 figure e-commerce brands and has been proven in various niches, and it can do the same for you. So let's get started. The first and most important point is to align your messaging with your target audience. And what I mean by that is more specifically aligning the market awareness and market sophistication based on your audience. So there are 5 different awareness stages that your audience can be in, and certain parts will be in certain awareness stages, but you will have a main audience which is the biggest. And the first step is to find out where they are and aligning with that awareness stage. So we have the unaware stage, which means people don't even know they have a problem which your product solves. Then we have the problem aware stage. People understand the problem, but not the solution. And then we have the solution aware stage where people understand the solution, but don't know that you provide it. Product aware means people already know you sell the solution, but aren't sure it's the best one for them, or maybe another competitor product. And then most aware people know already you are selling the solution, they know your brand, and they just need something, a reason basically to buy now. So here on the other side, you can see the best approach for the different awareness stages. And this is why it's so important that the messaging or the ad creative aligns with your awareness stage. For example, offers and promos for a product where your audience doesn't even know like they have a problem in the worst case. Like that's a severe misalignment and messaging and will never be a winning ad and will never perform, right? So you want to make sure that whatever awareness stage your audience has, that your messaging and the ad aligns with that. Now, if you ask me, okay, how can I actually know the awareness stage of my audience? Just research, for example, your competitors. You can check what is the messaging on their winning concepts that they are using. And then based on the messaging, you will see, okay, either they have like proved that the product works and are telling like why this product is better than other competitor products. Or maybe they just have like the classical pain point and then solution framework. Based on that, you know, if that's a big winner for them, okay, a good part of the audience is actually just problem aware. You can also check that out on their website. For example, let's say we sell a protein powder, then protein powder. Then we can just check, let's go here and you can just check out their messaging. So as you can see here, high protein powder, 455 grams packing, and then the like pure whey protein, 60% of protein, and the taste. So basically it doesn't explain what problem it solves. Here you can see, okay, the company assumes that the consumer is at least product aware because they don't explain at all what it does. They just say, okay, here is it and here are its, well, features essentially, right? Another example is, for example, Aura Ring, which is like a sleep tracker. There the audience is less aware, like not that many people know about it in comparison to protein powder. And you can see the messaging is also quite different. Here it says built for accuracy, designed for every day. Here it says gives your body a voice. So it's kind of a mix of unaware messaging, but also, you know, showing its features and showing what it exactly does. So people actually understand how it helps and what it does. So that would be rather unaware and problem aware. Again, in comparison, if it was a product aware market, it would be very likely to see something like them versus us on the website or in an ad. Now, this was for the awareness level, but your market also have a sophistication stage. Now, here's a good visual breakdown of the market sophistication stages. There are 5 stages, and basically the market sophistication stage is all about, did people already hear of products that are similar to your product and have heard similar claims what it does for them or not? So in the first stage, when your product is just new, when the market is new and they haven't heard of it yet, you just state your claim. For example, if it's the Aura Ring, you just say track your sleep. And that is enough, because if before that there was no other sleep tracker, well, then just saying what it does is most effective. Then at some point, there will be competitors who kinda do the same thing. There are different sleep trackers. So in the stage 2 sophistication, you want to usually exaggerate your claim and say, for example, track your sleep with 96% accuracy. And then once the competitors catch up and all claim like ridiculous claims, the consumers won't believe them anymore. So then you want to move on to the next stage, which is how does it work? So here you want to introduce a new mechanism and tell them, for example, okay, it's like sleep lab quality, and explain in more detail the mechanism. It works with these kind of sensors that do this and that, like kind of scientific. But if, for example, a similar product that your consumer has tried haven't worked yet, you can still convince them to get your product if you say, well, but ours works because we do this and that different and because of this mechanism. The next one is here called fierce competition. What this means basically is, again, the same as the step from here to here. Here, when all competitors start to explain their new mechanism, and this is kind of all the same again, then you want to again exaggerate the mechanism. Tell them, okay, because of this mechanism, we can actually achieve this and that in the shortest amount of time, and just stand out from your competition. And at some point though, your audience will be also saturated from that. Don't believe that. At this point, it's just the best thing to be honest and direct. Stage number 5 is just identity. Here it's called new experiences for some reason. Basically, identity is just going for exactly what it is for the kind of person what it is. At this point, the market is saturated with many different competitors that all are claiming the same. So here you just want to say, for example, the Aura Ring, which I have here, by the way, not sponsored. You want to say, okay, this sleep tracker is actually for entrepreneurs, and kind of build your whole website and ad like this. Or you want to say, okay, this is for like high performance athletes, and so on and so on. Because by doing that, you still can capture like a certain segment of the market, because you are the go-to product for them. Even though your product could work for everyone, people tend to go for what is specifically for them. So you just want to align your messaging with their identity. So this was the chapter on messaging. And essentially what you want to do is to align your ads messaging based on the awareness stage and based on the sophistication stage of the market. If both aligns and both is based on research, then it's very likely that your ad will be a winner. Now, the only thing that's missing, of course, is the research and understanding what's currently performing in the market. And for that, you can use a software. I use Foreplay. So this is a library of many different ads that are running on Meta. And here you can just type in, for example, let's say sleep tracker. And here you can already see many different ads, and very important, their runtime. So if you see, okay, this ad ran for 3 days, you certainly don't want to base any of your ads of this, because this was a failed test, right? Instead, what you can do is go to longest running, and here you'll see the most successful ads for your product, for your niche, because, well, these have been running for a very long time. So of course they have been really profitable. Now, as you can see, it's not really that accurate here. So this is just because of the search algorithm here. So what you can do instead is going to brands, and then you see the brands that have the most saved ads, and those are usually extremely successful and have very strong ads. What you want to do is just find competitors that are selling your product very successfully. For example, here you have Rise, you probably know them. Here you have Loop and so on. Here you have TikTok top ads, right? So you can put favorites on them. And then let's say you found something, let's say you sell something similar like Rise. You can go here, see all the ads, and then of course, again, sort by longest running, right? And then you will see their strongest winners and can take inspiration from them. Now at this point, you know the proven ad formats, you know the messaging that you should be using for your audience. And now you just have to combine those two, and you have a proven ad with messaging that aligns with the pain points of your audience, with messaging that aligns with your USPs. And that way you get out a new ad out there that is not just a copy, but based on a proven ad, claims what your product does better, and also connects to the customer identity. If you keep doing this and launch ads like this every single week, you will definitely find new winners. Now, the only thing left to do is, when you find such winners, is iterating. Let's say you find a winning ad. Well, the next step is not just to test new ads, but actually to milk that ad more. You already know that this ad is very successful in converting, but you have to understand, for example, if it's a video ad, then the hook just attracts a certain type of person. It won't be shown to your entire audience. So how you want to iterate is to just take that ad and put different hooks in front of that ad. You already know it converts really well, but those hooks should talk to different customer personas within your audience, and that way you will reach out to new audiences and also have winners for that audiences and scale even faster. So overall, you want to keep doing all of that, testing new ads based on the methods that I've shown you, and also keep iterating winners to fuel your account with already proven concepts and scale in different segments of your audience. So if you apply this framework, the only thing that will stand in your way is just time. The best way to accelerate the whole process and scaling actually faster is to have a greater volume of strong ads. If you want me to help you scale with a big volume of strong ads, click the first link in the description and book a free call with me today. But also, if you're running ads yourself, I recommend checking out this video, because in that video I explain how to scale Facebook ads. Keep scaling.